Well, college students tend to do crazy things on campus, but how about this? They're actually starting conservative newspapers on college campuses to provide another point of view. And these student-run newspapers are often dedicated to providing a space for different speech, free speech actually, and different perspectives due to the crazy leftists on the mainstream campus outlets.
Yeah, and our next guest is the editor-in-chief of her school newspaper called the Soapbox at Louisiana State University. Joining us now is Madeline Costa. Madeline, great to have you with us here. Tell us why you think the Soapbox was something that you simply had to start at your school. What drove you to make it happen?
First of all, thank you so much for having me today. I appreciate it. Back in the fall 2021 semester, I was a freshman at LSU campus. And even in the beginning, I saw that there was so much slander against the conservative voice from mainstream media and rumors that spread around campus by students and even our newspaper from opinion pieces. And I had enough of this. Many of us did. And I was put in charge maybe early October for what the journalism seminar Leadership Institute holds. And I was in communication with one of the correspondents for Leadership Institute. I was able to make it happen. I gathered a group of students who also felt as passionate as me to basically try and put an end to all of the lies that were being spread around. We wanted to help spread the unadulterated truth and help people give or see a new perspective.
Are they still teaching truth and journalism on college campuses? Because that's a novel idea. That's great.
Well, we try. Because a lot of times on opinion pieces from the LSU campus, the Rebel A, or sometimes with just mainstream media, we really see that they do not spread the truth. Our organization is one who wants to spread the truth.
Yeah, you know, Madeline, it's interesting. I was recently speaking to someone who I used to work with in the fashion industry who said to me, Katrina, you would not believe how many people in the fashion industry are actually quite conservative, but they're just afraid to admit it. Do you find the same with college students?
Absolutely. I'm honestly surprised how many conservatives there are on campus, but they don't really talk about their beliefs. They're afraid of being censored. They're afraid of being attacked or insulted. I honestly have that fear at times too. So sometimes I would rather keep my mouth shut or have that urge to, but that's why I have the Soapbox, because this is a way for me to get my voice, to get my opinions out there, and to break that fear apart.
You know, we've seen on college campuses recently, University of New Mexico, when there was actually a First Amendment gathering, that the leftist mob sometimes comes on and shouts everybody down and makes sure a speaker can't speak. Have you had to deal with any of that, any veiled threats or concerns from fellow students who are trying to shout you down or not let you do what you're trying to do?
Thankfully, we haven't had that harsh of a threat, but when we had published our first article by our managing editor, we were threatened to be sued over slander when honestly it was supposed to be libel. But that was our biggest threat with the Soapbox. But we're honestly expecting more as time goes on. So we're trying to prepare for that.
You know, and we have about a minute left, Madeline. But what's next for the Soapbox? I know you do allow people to share their thoughts and opinions anonymously.
Yes, we have. Well, we also have a guest writer option. So if you don't want to be a part of the Soapbox for a long amount of time, you just want to write one piece, you definitely can. And we give our members and guest writers an anonymous option. We know how much discrimination conservatives go through and how unfair treatment and actions can be taken against them. So with them being able to remain anonymous, we give them that protection so that they feel more comfortable to give their opinions.
All right, Madeline Costa, congratulations on letting your voice and those of many others who might be silenced actually be heard. Thanks so much for being with us.
And thank you for inviting me.